Moana, Disney Read-Along, Storybook, and CD. Moana knew that she needed Maui's help to reach Te Fiti and restore the heart, but Maui needed her help too. Without his hook, he had no magic. Moana offered him a trade. We get your hook, take out Te Kā, restore the heart. Deal? The demigod agreed. Deal. But getting the fish hook wouldn't be easy. It was being held by Tamatoa, a giant crab who collected shiny objects. Tamatoa lived in Lalotai, a realm of monsters. Maui and Moana climbed up a tall, jagged rock and then jumped down, 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 through a portal in the ocean to Lalotai. Moana rushed into Tamatoa's cave, only to be captured by the monster. To her surprise, Maui came to her rescue and grabbed his hook. But when he tried to shapeshift and fly away, he couldn't. His hook wasn't working correctly. As Tamatoa closed in on Maui, Moana held up the heart of Te Fiti. Then she dropped it to the ground. When Tamatoa lunged for it, Moana grabbed the fish hook. Tamatoa thought he got the heart, but Moana had tricked him. Tamatoa was left with the simple rock. Moana still had the heart. Moana had kept her part of the deal. Now it was Maui's turn. Maui taught Moana how to sail and navigate by the stars. In return, Moana helped Maui relearn how to use his hook. The two began to earn each other's respect. As they approached the island of Te Fiti, smoke billowed into the sky. It was Te Kā, the lava monster. With Moana's encouragement, Maui felt confident that he could defeat Te Kā. It's Maui time! The demigod transformed into a hawk and flew toward the blackened barrier islands around Te Fiti. Suddenly, Te Kā rose up and knocked Maui out of the sky. Moana caught Maui in her boat. Maui told Moana to turn around. They weren't ready to face Te Kā. But Moana kept going. Te Kā brought its giant fist down toward their boat. At the last second, Maui raised his fish hook and blocked the blow. The impact created a tidal wave that carried Moana and Maui out into the ocean, far from Te Fiti. Looking at Te Kā, Moana realized something. The monster was made of hot lava. It could not touch the cool ocean water. If Moana could distract Te Kā, maybe she could sneak past it. Moana turned to Maui for help, but he refused. His fish hook had been damaged by Te Kā's blow. One more hit and it would be destroyed. Without my hook, I am nothing. Goodbye, Moana. Moana did not know what to do. She needed Maui to restore the heart of Te Fiti. Holding up the heart, she showed it to Maui. The ocean chose me. But Maui just shook his head. It chose wrong. With that, Maui changed back into a hawk and flew away. All alone, Moana dropped the heart of Te Fiti back into the ocean. You have to choose someone else. Choose someone else. Moana watched sadly as the heart sank. She had thought the ocean would tell her not to give up, but it was letting Moana make her own decision. Suddenly, a glowing manta ray rushed through the water toward her. A voice came from the bow of the boat. You're a long ways past the reef. It was Grandma Tala. She told Moana that she had been wrong to pressure her. I never should have put so much on your shoulders. If you are ready to go home, I will be with you. Moana nodded and put her oar in the water. Then she hesitated. She no longer knew what was the right thing to do. Listening, she tried to find her inner voice again. Finally, the answer came to her. She was Moana. She loved her people and the sea. She was a wayfinder. Moana dove into the dark water. Far below on the ocean floor, the heart of Te Fiti began to glow. After what felt like forever, Moana's fingers closed around the heart. When she resurfaced, Grandma Tala was gone, but Moana knew her grandmother was always with her. Moana was determined to face Te Kā, with or without Maui's help. I am Moana of Motunui. Aboard my boat, I will sail across the sea and restore the heart of Te Fiti. Moana steered her boat toward a narrow gap into the barrier islands. Te Kā rose to stop her, but she tricked it. She reversed course and headed for another opening. Te Kā hurled boulders at her, but Moana made it through. We did it! Moana looked around. Hey! Hey had fallen overboard. When Moana turned around to save the rooster, Te Kā tipped over the boat. Then, raising its fist, Te Kā prepared to smash the vessel to bits. At that second, Maui returned to help Moana. He had realized that he didn't need the fishhook to be himself. The demigod blocked Te Kā's blow with his cracked fishhook. I've got your back, chosen one. Go save the world. Moana and Hei climbed back into the boat. Wait, Maui. Thank you. He grinned. You're welcome. With Maui holding Te Kā at bay, Moana reached Te Fiti. She raced up a slope and stopped short. Where Te Fiti should have been was an empty crater. Maui flew toward the lava monster, but Te Kā knocked him to the ground, shattering his hook. As Moana stared at Te Kā, she caught a glimpse of a familiar spiral in its chest. Suddenly, Moana knew exactly what to do. She held up the heart, instructing the water to let her through. The water pulled away from the shore, clearing a path for the angry Te Kā to reach Moana. The monster raced toward her, but Moana stood tall, unafraid. Then a low, sweet song filled the air. Te Kā grew calm. As the monster reached her, Moana touched her forehead to Te Kā's and told it to remember who it was. At that, Te Kā's rocky exterior fell away. Inside was a kind, smiling face. It was Te Fiti. Her life-giving heart had been returned, transforming her back into her true self. A crown of flowers blossomed on Te Fiti's head. Te Fiti thanked Moana and Maui. She repaired Moana's canoe and restored Maui's shattered fishhook. As Maui prepared to leave, Moana had a suggestion. You could come with us, you know. My people are going to need a master wayfinder. Maui gave Moana a hug. They already have one. A new tattoo appeared over Maui's heart. It was Moana the Wayfinder. Maui turned into a hawk once more and flew off. Moana set a course for home. Behind her, the green island of Te Fiti bloomed. On Motunui, Moana's mother and father noticed the land turning green again. Together, they raced down to the water's edge. They knew that Moana would return triumphant. A moment later, the shadow of Moana's boat emerged from the horizon line. The great wayfinder was home. With Te Fiti restored, everything on Motunui began to bloom again. The villagers pulled the ancient boats from the cave and repaired them. The time for voyaging had returned. It was time for the people of Motunui to remember who they were. It was time for Moana to lead her people on new adventures across the sea.